in between you and a chance to push this to map 3. Big praise for Hext in that overtime, trying his absolute damnedest, but you could see the pressure getting to EG. There were some good calls. There were some mid calls. We'll see what happens here on Vertigo. But the Ninjas in Pajamas, 16 rounds from victory in this series. And of course, it's not for elimination, but it does put EG in a very difficult spot to avoid the showdown. That much is for sure. Because we get to that part of groups soon, where we figure out who's got to go play online CS. Blech. Blech. Res early.
Nip are on a 6 Vertigo loss streak. So that's the only Vertigo they played, actually. Okay.
Ooh, Config's dead. Automatic's got a good piece of cover. They lose Hext, but there are still 2 CTs with the crossfire. Another man inside the CT spawn. Hampus has been traded back by Junior, and now Res 1v1.
Bomb?
Down.
Far away.
Junior.
Coming back. Around.
But passive. Passive enough to give up the plant. He's got a nade. I get it. If you got a frag grenade, you know the bomb plant's coming in. Once you hear that, dunk that nade. 50 damage advantage. Nope, didn't throw it. Okay, holds on. Still playing with the kit. Just need the headshot. Sounds easy. But that goes both ways.
Are great with pistols.
That nade ain't doing jack. Rez gets behind Tetris, has lost track of where he is. Ooh, he's playing it with the walk and a tap on the bomb, but Junior's not going to stick this. Comes off, makes sound. Rez could be downstairs. Oh, no, he didn't make sound. Rez has lost track of him. That push gets Rez against the corner.
Does he have a kit?
Yes.
All
yes,
right.
He does.
He took his time.
I thought when he tapped it and started crossing over to push out Tetris that he had made a footstep, but I guess Rez didn't have vision on bomb, had to take that long exposed peek, got him in the open.
Did he make a footstep?
I thought he did, but I guess not. I was wrong.
That would be a weird thing to do after a tap. But, yeah, Rez, you know, could have gone down the stairs. I think he could have read that, you know. He probably wasn't on the bomb, but was very confused after Junior just walked out all the way around really fast.
Counter-Strike can be a confusing thing.
It's true. Yeah, but, yeah, either way, Evil Geniuses and Cole lost really badly to Vitality. So badly, in fact, that it's kind of just like, maybe they were actually kind of good on it, and, like, they didn't deserve that. Like, surely Nip can't do to Evil Geniuses what Vitality did to them on Vertigo.
I would assume not.
Especially not a team that's on a 6 loss streak on the map.
Yeah.
It's actually kind of a kind of a crazy pick.
You have the hiccups.
Yes.
Well,
I know you just hold your breath and it goes away. It always works for me, but
if you hold your breath long enough, a lot of problems go away. Food for thought.
Poignant. All right, so 9 into the breach. Big Apex and 9 again have all beaten it on Vertigo. But the thing is that they're all great Vertigo teams.
Okay.
And in their most recent games, they went double digits. There were some close losses here. So still a reason for them to have some confidence on it. You know, it's not a total ego pick.
Obviously.
And Hampus had nothing to do with it.
Sure. Hampus loves a little Vertigo.
Said it wouldn't happen on my clock.
Head trick climbing up. Rez gonna give another boost. So it's the 2-pronged assault at the 20-second mark. Walco takes some damage, but Hex is ahead of all that. And by dropping head trick, all is looking good. EG converting from the pistol with the FAMAS, plural. Yo, Hawka threw shade at me the other day.
Go ahead.
You know, we say, well, I say FAMI sometimes. It's like, a, you know, the plural
no,
of FAMAS.
Hawka just didn't know what the joke was.
Dude.
Like, Maui was right. Like, we've only said that ironically for so...
And you know what he said?
Wait, but you say it ironically,
I say it ironically.
Okay, so...
Yeah, it's not actually FAMI, it's FAMASes.
Yeah.
But every once in a while, you get to throw in a FAMI for goofs and gaffs, you know, if you're in on the joke. And Hawka said, if you call it FAMI, you're an idiot.
Did he say it?
Yeah, he said, anyone saying FAMI has been tricked by somebody out there, and that guy's laughing at you idiots. So,
okay.
You know what, Hawka? Next time, at me. Junior, MP9 mowdown. That's what he was hoping for. Instead, it's a pistol stuff, and Config gives that gun over to Brolin. But yeah, man.
Yeah, it was Haka who's the I word, okay? Because he wasn't in on it.
Yeah.
The whole time we were making an inside joke, and he was outside of the circle.
Now who's getting laughed at?
Idiot. You idiot.
It's your boy. Great YouTube channel, though. Gotta say it.
Dropped the intro because he's too cool for it.
He is getting cooler.
No, but not too cool for that. Bring the intro back.
Good flash from Walco. Sets up Hext. Another one. Well, that MP9's going to deal some damage. Now Hex a little too nervous to go for the repeat. Needs Walco to help, but Walco's got a nade out, which means the pistol gets closer. And Walco has to pick up the slack, which seems good. Double kill. And the support from George. 3-0 EG. Clean start.
And you know what? In terms of developing their map pool, that beatdown on Vertigo versus Vitality, that'll teach you something. That'll show you something.
Mm-hmm. It'll teach you something, all right.
Everyone's very serious on Nip here. Very, very serious. Oh. Except Rez. Keeping the mood up.
Good.
Good.
I hope Config has a better map. I felt a little bad for him on Inferno. Roland's looking for the entry on the ramp. He's got a bit of cover, but George extends out. Keep your eyes on George, all right? When you're playing versus Vitality, I think it's tough to thrive on the A ramp because so often you're going to have Zywoo down there hunting for you.
Yep.
But George loves a good top ramp swing. Hey, Fama is winning the vote.
That's a funny way to spell. That's a very
weird
Danish way
so
to try
Danish.
to
I
spell
know
that.
whoever made that poll is so Danish.
They're like, can we do the A and the E together for this one?
It's like, oh, what is the Fama?
I guess if it was just FMAI, it would be Fammy.
That sounds pretty French. It's a French weapon after all. Effemi. Enough util for the exec. Everybody here, 4 ninjas. Ooh, and they pressure Junior off the angle. But double smoke. That's a gap. George, no, it's not. Just straight up spam on Config. So his life's not going to get any better yet. A push onto short side from Automatic. They've controlled that other side of the site. And they're playing behind that wall, leaving these players just out on an island. Sure, there's no line of sight from the CTs, but there's no comfort zone whatsoever for Ninjas as they tried to press forward. And now poor Head Trick is outnumbered 1-4. This save is not guaranteed, but he's going to run for the hills, hoping to hang on to the AK. Will get away for now. And that is EG with a stellar hold, thanks to Automatic.
It is, yeah. His movements around the site, as well as George, I would say as well.
Yes.
Opening kill right here on the ramp, and 2 really good on the site, just chilling.
Take your tag right now!
And they did.
He even offers up advice, and they took attack. Wow.
It's spout.
Oh, that's good. That's good.
And in map 1, he called them predictable.
True.
Yo, Hex got that
It's so
read.
obvious, he said.
NA player, but EU levels of trash talk.
Mm-hmm. I mean, NA trash talk is supposed to be better.
It's supposed, yeah, I said that and I realized. But, you know, then you get somebody like Apex and Magisk, and they've got something going on there.
Do be saying some funny stuff. Are you even an oppa?
Cadian also contributing to the Tier 1 EU smack talk.
Does Cadian ever actually say anything, though? Like, to the...
He does, like, dances.
He does dances
You know,
and
he
stuff.
does little...
No, he's definitely yelling, no, for sure.
He's yelling.
But that just made me think, like...
It's like Viking war cries.
Yeah.
One time Cadian's going to pop off and, like, pull a muscle or something. We're going to have to take a technical because he's... Like, what if he just, like, pops his shoulder out of a socket or something? Then who would be laughing?
Not me.
Ooh, Hexed blind, but caught a glimpse of that climb over the wood. It's again the double boost into the push, but remember, Head Trick's the only rifle here. He's trying to flash his way out. Hex doing a good job of just surviving the utility pressure. Ooh, okay. What? Why not? Shoots at the smoke, kills Hampus. And then we get a push into A because Brolin was able to extend so far in. You know, we saw a couple rounds where EG kind of pulled the goalie a bit too soon, and this has left the door ajar, but very quickly closed. George, double frag, goes wide. Gun goes empty before Brolin falls,
great.
but Automatic's double gives EG a 5-0 start.
Damn, that was so nice, the way they defended that. Love how they're coming into this. I'm just wondering how, you know, this isn't looking like Nib's pick right now, you know?
Almost looks like they've got a 6-map loss streak on it.
Looking like 7. And that would be kind of funny. They pick their worst map and then lose.
What the hell, guys?
Like you pick your worst map, you gotta win, right? You could have picked any other map. 900 maps in the pool, you pick the one you're worst at, you know what I mean?
Oh, Hex is getting set up here. Oh, no, res. Nice. Presence of mind. Walco left on his own now. Junior's not going to move a muscle. Ooh, Jorge's starting to get curious. He's got bottom ramp control, which frees up Automatic. That's going to be an additional player added. Walco's off to a hot start, too. 5-1. Make it 6. But definitely more pressure where that first one comes from. Oh, and now one's lost through the smoke. Brolin gets through, but the rotator was in the same smoke.
They know he's here, right?
Oh, yeah, Automatic
okay.
has to turn back around. George kills Config on that mid lurk, and this goes swimmingly for EG.
Now they're just trapped on the stairs. No way to leave.
But
well,
you could still fight forward.
fight your way out, I guess.
Just got to be sharp.
Hedrick's so low on HP. Surely Walco, just a little bit of damage.
Rez is in the same boat. Not ideal for what's left of the ninjas. And Walco's going to continue this tear. 7-1. Lost Hex on the front of B steps.
Yeah, Walco
doesn't end up being a problem.
Walco had a bad Inferno, but he had a better day versus Vitality at least. So.
Still time, though.
Yeah.
Get crazy. Nah, not going to happen. Junior shuts it down, and that streak keeps going.
Damn, they're owning. Hampa said they didn't play much during the break, like didn't have a lot of time, as most teams. Someone on your team, if you're coming in as a roster move, your team's still on vacation. They didn't know there was going to be roster moves that you had to all prepare for at new IGL, whatever the case may be. You never know when the news hits. And Hampus and a lot of teams here didn't get a lot of time to practice, which makes the Vertigo decision even funnier. We also got a new org in the NA scene. Just want to give him a shout out. M80, welcome.
M80. Cool.
And welcome back Depth as a coach. He's been coming back from Valorant.
Yep. Love that.
Go on Twitter, check that out.
X Complexity Def.
Malbs will be on the team.
Yeah, that to me is the eyebrow raise.
Crazy. And I picked up a duo from Ecstatic, from Zippel's roster.
Cool. And Wolfie.
That he was from Ecstatic.
Perfect.
Yeah. Wreck.
Util pressure's real. They're in the bomb site, bro. They got real deep with
They
just
did.
the pistols. Hex fell pretty far back.
Yeah. Actually, when they played versus Vitality, that was actually a big problem, you know? Hex playing behind Gen most rounds.
Yeah, giving a lot of space.
Really passive. Yeah.
I really liked what I was seeing already with him down steps, Walco on the top.
Yeah.
You know, he was playing behind Tetris on multiple rounds now,
Oh,
but
this lurk's going to ruin him.
less.
If Automatic doesn't have time to clear this, yeah, he doesn't. So this lurk is just going to destroy him.
Hedrick puts the M4 over Tetris.
Free Gun City.
This has got the makings of a first round win for Ninjas. Tech 9 certainly helps. But, hold on.
Oh.
That flank gets caught, and they're on top of Bomb. George, body blocked. Okay, Hampus wraps around the Tetris. It is the first for the Ninjas, but nope.
Oh, and they survive with their guns.
All good.
That's a big way back into the game. And yeah, that's the exact way that Vitality beat EG out last time. And so, you know, if you try to completely alter the makeup of your gameplay and like how you played the last 15 rounds on CT side, you're going to revert back to your favorite passive positions or whatever you did wrong eventually. You're not going to be able to change everything. But here, this should be an immediate regret for EG, and they should be just putting a lot of force downstairs, taking control of it, dissuading the T's first, and then moving on to something else. I mean, that was not a good look when they fell back passive and tried to retake over and over again. Ooh, maybe an unfavorable smoke rotation right there. He did have a little gap. Oh, automatic.
All right. Owned.
Can't get one by him.
And George gives him the flash at the same... Oh, hey! See ya. Hampus gets splattered. And we've got a 5 versus 3. A reset against Ninjas right now. Is that what you're telling me is about to unfold here? George looking for another in the smoke. Automatic stuck on sandbags. Now known. Ooh, easy. Just threw out his smoke for the ramp as well, so he couldn't put out the fire, but George hangs on. George keeping it clean.
Georgie Porgy.
Now Junior's going to take up the front line. Still got Walco to work with, but they're still a little nervous about the B site. That's why George is over on CT/construction. It's Rez and Head Trick. 2v4.
They're too nervous about too many things right now.
Yeah, it doesn't feel comfortable at all. I mean, a bomb plant could help and then let Head Trick get some crazy shots in. The plant's there at least. At least that happens before Junior clips Rez. Head Trick has to dive out. Concerned about short still, right? That nervousness so very present. But now as he comes back at the bomb site, kills Hex too. He's been dinked down to 15, a third. Head Trick! Oh! 4 on the ramp on his own!
Make a movie for this kid. In all of 2 maps, the clutches he's put together. 40 kills on Inferno. And a 1v4 on Vertigo.
Damn, that whole time nervous about the short play.
I was thinking this is a winnable clutch. Now, most would still just die after 1 or 2 swings, but no flank coming in. Hedrick had to play hoping that was the case. And the 3 can't swing him together. They let him escape from sandbags. They are too scared. And they should be. And again, this is something Nip hasn't had for years.
Woof.
An opera like Hetrick, honestly. Wow. That's for 2 in a row. That saves the economy. It crushes EG's economy.
Man, Head Trick.
Insane, the players that came out of Navi Jr. Just insane.
Yep. No doubt. Oh, man. Dude, Hedrick's heart is pounding right now. You got Hampus growling, barking. Like, I mean, what kind of, I don't know. Wow. Busted money, too. That opens the door for the Ninjas in pajamas. 1v4. And now CT's stuck on pistols. Kid's got it.
Yep.
Short side stack for the Ninjas, ready to go. And Brolin gets his. Easy pickups. The 3 frags and the round with it.
It's just gonna like feel like a different game all of a sudden, you know?
For sure, just like
Nip
that.
were struggling so hard there for a second. But yeah, it's something that Hampus hasn't had, and you know, I've just been thinking more and more about like what makes a great team, and ultimately, like, there are elite unteachable oppers that, you know, they could say they had great IGL, but at the end of the day, elite oppers are just the best players in and of themselves. You know, I don't think anyone can they can't credit someone else for teaching them Counter-Strike. They probably taught more people than they've ever learned from others, right? Device, you know, Saiwu, Simple, Shiro. These guys, you know, they're just in a different plane of existence when it comes to CS. And these oppers are so important. You know, you talk about the JW or Fallen or whoever is responsible for opping during their era or period of time. And that's it, man. You just got to hope you find one. I swear. You can't just make one.
Yeah. Well, we all know ninjas waited and waited and seemingly have indeed found one. Something special. Flash on the smoke. Brolin takes a quick glance, but knows that close corner could be occupied. Got one on Crane, one in the corner, one on close Xbox. Yeah, the threats are definitely real here on ramp. George got to keep that head down. Flash for him. Oh. Still no confirmation.
See if he shoots again. Yeah.
And they're trying. George is a stubborn man. Still holding on to this spot.
Yeah, this is super risky for George, but
kind of crazy that he is still here. And he tried to play it slightly off the corner so that maybe he'd get a duel once the smoke faded, but what felt like an inevitability with him still there.
He said, we know you're there, and he still stood around, so thought it was just some very sort of deep fake buff or something, but
buddy, it's not that complicated.
No.
They're just
it's
coming
not that
for you.
deep. Yeah, they just...
Oof, but Junior's got the return. However, A site completely cleared out. Walco drops down from top mid. You can get to the base of ramp as there are still some stragglers. Could very well be head trick caught in the open. Yep, could be. But now he's got his guard up. Walco will not be alone on this flank. 3 players bottom of ramp. Curious situation.
Yeah, they can't. I think they don't.
Let this one slip.
You can't. There's too many kind of perches to look down into the ramp going for a retake like this. And once one's spotted, if they see 3 people swing, like, you just fan out and push CT instead. So, too many. Remember the nade that was thrown from here?
Yep.
Oh, there will be a little duel, it looks like.
Fight! Fight!
Some good damage.
Not worth. Not enough to get them dead to the bomb, and still all 4 CTs.
Did you hear Anders' idea about stopping run boosts?
About what, sorry?
Stopping run boosts outside of B?
Okay, how?
He said throw a decoy.
Throw a decoy to stop the run boost. Just hit him with it?
Yeah.
Just peg him in the air, and then he falls down to the...
I mean, it costs you $50. Henry's kind of like, why would you do that? But honestly, and like this obviously Anders, so I get it. But like, I was like, you know what? That's $50 a round. If you do it even one and you win a rifle round because of it, and it doesn't affect your timings, like throw that decoy every round, right?
Yeah, I mean,
you can't counter it.
man, if that ever happens,
I hate admitting that Anders is a genius, but you know,
the day I see a guy get hit midair by a decoy and fall to his death,
yeah,
that's when it's truly all been done. Automatic. Ooh, had the advantage as Brolin jumped up, but nice shot out of the Swede. Ninjas in pajamas continue to tear away what was a 6-0 start for EG. Welco's got an angle on middle. It's him versus Config in a moment. But even then, we get hexed beyond the generator playing construction on B. And Config's going to get the headshot. So Walco dead. And that's going to leave the slow B crawl to move forward. Nobody in position to stop this whatsoever. Hex has to double back. And even then, it is still just hexed. George wants to come join him, but they're so concerned about an additional mid player.
Hey,
in the end, it's not B. But that's going to be heard.
yeah, they're gonna hear everyone running back. But if they kill Brolin, it's gonna get awkward.
Right.
Yeah,
And they have short.
That was a
Oh, God.
weird idea. Oh my god.
Junior's now stopped the bomb. I mean, there's still a chance to come at this. George could run the risk They're going to boost a player over. George is down beneath him. His teammate's exposed. Rez is going to try to focus on that. Smokes, damage, and kills. And still, they look to recover this unless Junior goes big, and he can't. It is Rez that comes through.
That
but
was
what
crazy.
is that?
I like that. I don't even know. No, I hated it, but I like the ending. It was just kind of nuts. But yeah, they had a really good setup for the B site. They probably should just group and hit that because, like, as you saw and as you pointed out, they ran the entire way. So, like, the CTs who are not inside B are like, hell yeah. And they know as well that there's no way they're going to run unless someone like Brolin is in the exact position.
Right.
Like, that exact angle is where people stop anyways,
Yes.
right? So, a little bit silly, I would say, from Nip to even attempt that, but at least while running. Oh, see ya. It's a big find. But they still survived because they put up that boost. If they didn't put up the boost, I think they lose, right?
I believe so.
Yeah.
Ooh.
He's a barber.
Hit him with the ooh, ah. A little bit of bop, bop, bop. Ampus easy pickups. Config kills them all. Is what Hampus do that sound Hampus is making, is that called yipping? Is that a thing?
No, I think yipping is literally yipping, right?
I don't know what that means. Just heard that word thrown around. Just
I just don't know what they mean by that.
I don't know, man. I've seen that one.
I think it's roughing.
Okay.
That he's roughing. I've heard a lot of Europeans call each other dogs.
Yeah, it's
that's
an
like a
insult
very
around
common
here.
face-it insult.
Very, very common. Makes no sense to North American.
No, because I mean it's sort of like I love dogs, so it's a little weird, but
Dogs are loyal.
yeah, best friend.
And it's like it's like, yo, what's up, dog? Like that's
Yeah.
a
Yeah, when I hear
term of
like
endearment.
them say, "You're from X country, dog." You're from X country, dog.
Yeah.
And they say it to their own. It's just they use it for everything.
It's a weird insult.
So I don't know. Maybe evil geniuses think that Hampus is being friendly.
If he keeps barking though, maybe he needs more time off. You know, you gotta figure some stuff out, bro.
Or the break was too long. One or the other.
Open for debate.
Too much time in the woods.
Automatic's gonna be worried about that smoke jump up for eternity now. It's just around to go Brolin takes his head off. Ninjas 6 in a row, just like EG started this game with. Lots of bodies coming up that ramp. If you're NIP, 4 of them ready to go. Defense looks all right. Automatic takes the top angle from inside sight. Junior mollied off his original angle. So 2 rifles watching the top of that ramp, but there's 3 rifles about to peek them. And that short potential could get problematic. Sure enough, Brolin gets a free
what?
peek. Junior had
Where's
pulled
Junior?
back through elevator to go over onto CT shelf, so short's completely exposed with Automatic standing top sight.
Oh, that would have been perfect if Junior's basically stayed. So I don't know what happened there, but
Then the mid flank out of Rez.
that was the setup. Actually looked
Oof.
like we're watching the setup from the perspective of the riflers on site. They're stacked up vertically. No flashes are landing above sandbags to blind them on the swing from the ramp. So they have a perfect place to sit and wait, but it all was contingent on Junior holding down short for them.
And I know Molotov took him off his original angle.
No, but he still was there in
He
front
had
of the
a spot,
Molotov
for
waiting.
sure.
Yeah, you didn't need to kill anyone. You just needed to make sure they couldn't push short.
The angles he's going to take from CT are literally what the other 2 players already have.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the other thing. Juju's going for a deeper angle on the ramp, so
Just
that was a mistake. We'll call it a mistake. We don't know again if that's
counterintuitive. Yeah, look at him just leave through the smoke like that.
So I think he was just hanging around for so long, he thought, all right, they're not going to come, but...
Wrong.
Wrong.
And broke.
And broke.
Except for Hex.
What a comeback, man. They got the 1 round into the head trick 1v4.
Yeah, dude. That,
into no looking back.
no, I mean... Holy
This
hell.
boost is awesome. I mean, it's just such a great boost. It's a 2-man boost, so you don't have to slide off. You can see so much.
But it does take more than 2 men, because I feel like you need more guys on stairs. And none of those guys are going to give you cover anyways. So you die. Sorry, Hexed.
You don't need 2 guys on stairs. Why?
I just figured because, like, that boost is so exposed to a ramp, like to the stairs peak.
Oh, on the sides?
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense, yeah.
You know?
That's
It's like,
true.
I would want at least a third to just deal with that.
Yeah.
Deal with that. Honestly, it's a good thing that Ninjas picked Vertigo and then bounced back from that 6-0 start. I feel like it would have been really easy to make fun of them if they picked this map versus EG and then just got smoked.
It's just their 7th loss
right?
in a row.
Would have
yeah.
been a very low-hanging fruit that many would have indulged in.
Yeah.
And they could still lose, but so much momentum at this point. 8, no reason not to believe they're going to get this 9th. They have just outclassed EG on map 2. And Head Trick, play of the series.
Man, yeah. Excellent 1v4. Excellent 1v3 in the last map. Excellent map. Making waves.
It's kind of crazy to think back to like that era of the Academy League and how many good operas have come from it.
It's crazy. It's
Even a guy like
impossible to wrap
Regali.
your head around
You
it.
know, Regali was playing back with them, and now it's taken more time to
Yeah.
get him into OG. But listen, we saw a great first outing from him
Yeah.
yesterday.
He had a great map.
Give him more time, of course. He's still got to prove himself, but no, that was the golden era of Academy gameplay. And I, for one, am sad that we play no longer occupy this space and have
Yeah.
ceased to operate said league, because look at how many players got LAN experience.
We kind of just got to be happy that it happened, you know,
Yes.
because like, wow, we got so much out
We're
of it.
very lucky.
Thank you, WePlay.
Thank you. Thank you, Counter-Strike.
And Counter-Strike. I was just thinking, how many players have learned English that would have literally never learned English in their lives otherwise?
Right?
Like Head Trick, for example, has had to basically master it in like a few months in order to play on NIP and feel comfortable.
He's down there, Automatic. You could smell him. The scent of Sustoming. Automatic traded out. Gets away as well. Good for him. And leaves Walco. Yeah, on short side to hold. He bests Config. And so maybe EG have one more left in them. But, of course, Head Trick's alive and kicking. Causing a problem for EG in the site. Just got to cover the climb over. Oof, Rez gets the bomb down and walks away.
Oh, Head Trick, he's got an active angle.
Yeah, this is a 2v4. We've seen Ninjas win a 2v5 and a 2v4 in this series. This would be another added to the tally. Easy shot for Head Trick, but Automatic is there to respond. So it's Rez's turn to close, to show he's got that clutch. And from ramp to the open, a reposition
Oh my
that's
God.
sick. I mean, they
What
both walk in.
The play so far in the series been just as amazing watching Head Trick kind of explode and take over the maps. And honestly, it's a huge reason that NIP won and might win this one as well, as they're set off to a 9-round, 3-round lead and a CT side that they're definitely going to be happy to play.
Well, Brolin's dead. Nice boost. Config going for a deeper angle. Gets himself a second. Unicorn odds very heavily in NIP's favor, understandably. Of course, nice team effort here from Ninjas. The kill differential, 10 or 11 for everybody. Really putting the S on the end of Ninjas.
The ass?
The S.
Oh, yeah, sorry.
Although confident, no. Next, there we go. Head Trick gets a little too curious. gives away man advantage. Hampus here to pick up slack, no problem. Slides back down. It's the flank out of Rez as well. And Hampus wants second servings. Knows that short player's there, but can't finish him off.
Oh, the dualies, and they cancel the plant. They're going to come in and watch this. And now they can kind of run from Rez, so he has to go, and he is going.
Yeah, he wants it. Doesn't have to force the issue. He's got Junior locked in behind. Rez looking for the kill. Just that headshot. It's easy, isn't it? Shoot him between the eyes. Just like
wow.
That. Junior peeks in. And
That's
you see
nice.
that frustration because Junior knows he put his head there.
Yes. And
he did that.
He did that, and he had Rez with no cover out in the open right there. Had to hit that shot. Leave it to Rez, though, to hit that shot.
Well, when you've got 30 bullets, you can pre-fire.
That's true, man. Those dualies, you just keep shooting. Indiscriminately. It's just turning into this dog has rabies now.
Yeah, it's contagious, though. I mean, now Rez is making all sorts of sounds. And
Yeah.
I feel like to get Rez going like that, it's just like, why?
I just like that. I don't know. I don't even know what it is.
It's like, why is he so good at it, though?
Yeah,
That's the question I'm left asking.
that's true. It's like how Rick Owens is good at being a table. He's good
Sure.
at being a dog. I don't know. Maybe he's into it.
It's like a certain type of bark as well. Like it leads me to believe he has a small dog. You know, it doesn't sound like a Rottweiler,
Yeah, or like YouTube or something. So you could have practiced. I don't know.
and it's not a snarl. It's really a yap or a yip. But EG are going to try to seize this chance off the bomb plant with the buy. Couple Galils. Automatic's trying his absolute damnedest. Got to give that credit. 16 frags across the first half. But he's looking doomed as Brolin. Oh no, he's not going to win that fight.
he's looking doomed, huh? Yeah, he's just about to die.
He was supposed to. And Rez will, in between two Molotovs, burnt to a crisp. Config, clean kill, but dinked in the process. So Hampus looking to pick up the slack. Config still alive despite the best efforts of the grenades, and the pistol player's down. Config pushes through, can't get that headshot. It's automatic with the cover on the smoke.
Oh, he did, but
Head trick, 1v3.
Yes, Walco's low, actually. He did get a headshot, but it was through the box.
1v3. No, it is the force for EG to finally lift that curse. 10 rounds straight from the Ninjas comes to an end.
Okay, finally. I'm getting bored of watching the Ninjas win so much.
Right?
Look at this.
It's a lot of Molotovs.
There's more ground on fire than there is just land. Not on fire.
They waited a long time to get that round. For their sake, I hope they roll with it. Couple freebies as well. Those M4s looking good for EG.
Can they win with nothing?
You can always win with nothing.
Yeah, I think they can.
You can always do... Oh, that Nate. Ooh, ah.
Oh no, he's gonna get swung on right now.
But recovers with one, and Junior's close enough to trade frag. Nice.
Nice.
Desert Eagle stuck behind the sandbags.
You know, I thought they would be happy to play CT side, but actually they had 39% of the rounds won were on CT side across their 6-map loss streak.
Well, that's not painting a very...
But that wasn't with Hampus. He doesn't know anything about that, so...
That wasn't with the dog. Oof. Rez has something to say.
Wasn't with the Deeg.
Hex, though, comes through middle. Nobody's watching.
But they're still gonna go.
They don't know about config. They don't know both are here. They know one's low and now dead. Oof. Go with the headshot to config. And EG rolling with it.
Okay.
But there was like 2 sets of Kevlar, 3 pistols. You know, it was nothing, bro. It was nothing, man. Nice to see Walco contributing in the frag department.
Yeah, he was good versus Vitality, but just had a really bad map on Inferno. I didn't mention it. First guy's, you know, he's IGLing.
I also think in the past when we've seen, I think it was EG Black play a showdown once in the place of the main EG roster because they were tucking their tail and licking their wounds. So they sent these guys in their place, frothing at a chance to prove themselves. Owned! Everybody's dead. No one falls on the side of EG, and that gap, sure enough, closes. Automatic having one of those games, 22-12 now. Going head trick mode.
Yeah, like head trick. Also didn't start out as an opper. It's crazy to think that head trick might be even better with another gun because what an opper he's become.
He really is just like Zywoo.
What was the first thing they had in common?
Ooh.
Or the fact that they
just 'cause
started out as rifle. Or
Because Zywoo just wants to rifle. Deep down inside, we all know.
Yeah, that's true.
We all know.
No, he said it. You know what? It's expressed in the amount of kills he gets with every other gun.
Yeah.
You know, he's
living out his fantasy of not having to swing with the green.
yeah, and still be number one.
Anybody gonna take a peek? Yeah, Rez. Looking for some info, looking for the contact. George heard that. As they were indeed just down beneath him. But that also frees up Config to pull a position further back, and yeah, good read here. Evil Geniuses. They know Rez saw nothing.
They're good at reading the map.
Cartographers.
Oh. Does this have them leave? Yeah, it does.
They gotta get up. They
Yeah,
gotta push
that,
this
that smoke is still there, so... And they eat their own flashes slows.
Oh,
Oh,
God.
no, this is actually giving them
Rez
time
gets
to
back
get in.
Config's over the smoke, throws one out as well. He's going to try to cut off the others. The support for the bomb plant, not quite there. Hexton Walco, though, tearing it back. Falls on head trick. Do it. Do it. Jump. He waits. Decides not to. Ooh, Walco's got to be careful he doesn't back up. Head trick going for the save. Lets this one go, which means Evil Geniuses for... That got scary.
Very scary.
Yeah, that was an open bomb site that they could have ran through, but then the smoke kind of stalled them for a second.
They kind of made up the retake a little bit, I feel like. I don't know what their smoke was doing, but it didn't really give them any confidence in clearing out angles, so...
Looked like it was just meant to block off any, like,
I might have just
stairs
landed on
towards corner.
default, actually. Because he threw... I think they threw it off the double. And... Yeah.
Tie game.
Tied game. Good T rounds here for EG.
I hear someone hooting.
Mm-hmm.
And it's not dog barks. Well, that happened.
Walco really won this situation by just being there.
Making sure that even though they were stalled for a moment, he still got relatively deep on the bomb site. Got a little scary when Config just rushes through, but he's there to deal with it. And now we're going to see if Head Trick can get that lead right back. Where they're Evil Geniuses.
Only because it's him.
And he is the only rifle.
And he's him.
Ooh, Molly for this setup. No, it doesn't bounce close. Hello? Players on the wall. Walco. Oh, he's got it. All good. 3 frags. He does it all. But the bomb is actually on the other side of that, which could be a problem if there were more kills, but it is just Brolin left. They got to get that bomb back. Oh, Lord. There's
a low
gun
player there.
Grabbing a smoke to block the back end.
2 smokes, in fact.
Oh, Lord.
What if you... Oh, does he have time to do this? No, he's dead now.
Yeah. Oh.
Oh my God.
Shots from down beneath.
Wow.
Okay.
Okay. Had no idea where those bullets came from.
Me out, man.
Yeah.
Stressing me out.
A little stressful there.
But he gets what he needs. A kill is a kill, a round is a round, and EG, a lead. It's been some time since they were holding on to that bad boy.
These two teams, this could be like Complexity Imperial, you know, one of the greatest rivalries in modern CS. This could rival that. You never know.
This could become the next one.
You never know when the rivalry starts, you know what I mean?
That's true.
Teams play every day. And yet rivalries are rare. So don't forget these moments.
And never become ungrateful.
No.
You remember last week when you didn't have any Counter-Strike to watch? And you were sat there twiddling your thumbs?
When's the game gonna start? No one's on Twitter. My friend don't have any friends.
Now look at you. Sat in the same place,
Big
but
fat smile on your face.
enjoying a little Counter-Strike.
Grateful bastard.
Count your blessings.
I'm stupid, I'm short.
Tricks. Oh, sorry, Wolko, not today. Or rather, not this round. Junior also can't get the return, but a second chance. Bro, brawling. Going straight at him. And he's got the support from Top Crane, too. Junior. Careful. Oh, bye-bye.
Yeah.
Automatic, bombarded.
We really just turned up this round.
They said, yo, give me that lead back. Hampus and Headtrick with one apiece. The mid pick to the A-nades.
Well, as we said with Hex, this could be a risky way to play beat, but Nip have a plan to get some space back.
Ooh.
Wow.
Catching him jumping around, so nobody's going to leave this B site. Oh, but George.
George!
What? Double headshot burned out by Config.
Oh,
Junior gets the return.
JJ.
Ooh, this is a live one. He must have seen that sliver of a jump. He's going to give himself a smoke to work around. Oh, nice snap onto Brolin. 1v3 attempt for Junior. Inspired by who? Headtrick. The last man standing to deny him his clutch. And as he works closer, Junior misses his shot. This one's still alive and the reload's in. He's got a fresh mag, but doesn't know where Headtrick's got off to. A missed shot from him and Headtrick the denial. Headtrick the clutch tonight.
Non-stop clutches out of Headtrick. This one was brought to you by Junior not wanting to reposition, go for a different angle, staying on double. Man, what a round setup. Was that 2v5? It was 2v4 at the very minimum.
Man, what a round that would have been from Junior.
Yeah.
I mean, what a round it was.
It was up until that point, yeah.
But
no, he does have these moments of nervousness, that's for sure. He's hitting some clutch shots, but looking for a bit more consistency. Should be a key round. That was Evil Geniuses back in the lead for a second into Nip tying up once again into their money good.
man, oh, Junior wanted that one bad.
Yeah.
Sorry, bucko. Not today.
All right, cowboy.
His name's Peyton, right?
Muchacho.
Peyton Johnson, if I'm not mistaken.
Peyton Muchacho Johnson.
Pretty American name.
It's from Boston.
Yeah, Peyton
Very
Johnson,
Bostonian
Boston.
name. Peyton Jr. Johnson.
Are we sure that it's not pronounced Jorge instead of George? Because it is spelled with a J.
I'm just going to take a guess and say no.
Yeah. Jorge Endicott. No. It's
What's his last? I don't know his last name.
Endicott.
I don't know how to spell that.
Endicott.
Is it spelled with an H or?
Nope, an E. And then, of course, Walco would be Colby Walsh. God, it's nice to have some North Americans around here.
Yeah. I think we can all agree with that.
You know, no Finn Andersons, no Havard Nygaards, no Ludwigs. Just Colbys, Peytons, and Georges. Nice repeat from Brolin. He didn't want to leave without one. Headtrick's in the same boat. Gotta take one with ya. No trade frag on the second, so Ninja's 4v3. George walking it back towards the B site, not alone.
Taking the fact that Evil Geniuses still have a lot of money if they lose this round, that's kind of cool.
No,
But it's actually ninjas who are still dead broke.
Yep. No, this game's still got some gas. Hexed. No brakes. Over construction. Catches Rez. That's gonna leave Config in the pocket. Presses around. Oh, he gets past. And that's
the bomb, and he can drop with
bottom
it.
stairs. Huge chance for Config to just hold this off. A challenge from Tetris on the side of the smoke. Ooh, and George didn't take his chance. Instead, a quick reposition, but
And
there
now
is
he can
not much time.
Yeah, he can delay almost, so they've got to group up, and the CT on the other side of things can start to just run in, honestly, soon.
He needs the bomb in the next 5 seconds, or else it's just no time on this clock.
Oh, this is the perfect place to be, isn't it?
Config's gonna stand it straight in the open, kills George the moment he drops, and now this one is toast. No chance whatsoever. It is Config to change places through smoke and get ninjas their 12.
Hendrick's already on A, knowing it's over. That was a good fight from Config to find a little bit of high ground to watch that from. It's not a situation you see very often. But that was pretty perfect. But still, you know, not dire straits here for Evil Geniuses. They've still got money, and ninjas actually win again with only one player alive. That means they're going to have a pretty desperate buy versus a lot of grenades. The game is still close.
Quick drop, love it.
Wow.
Love it.
Perfect. The flash
What
dodge.
you want. That's my life advice. You want it, go get it.
Yeah, that nade is great too.
And ninjas go flying down.
Gotta hand to these Europeans, they're good. We just need to, like, surround them. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Overwhelm them.
Walk up ramp. Not a bad call. It's just head trick on A. I say just head trick, like that's not a
Just
problem.
head trick?
Yeah,
Are you
just head
serious?
trick.
That's the one guy you
Yeah,
say just?
Just head trick, you know? The 1v4 top ramp, the 42 kill. Yeah, just head trick. And
man.
now that they've taken so much time, I like
Dude.
that Hampus has kept it active.
Yeah.
Config's added them on. Okay, yep.
They've got good CT pushes these days with Hampus these last 2 days.
Things are getting problematic.
Oh, they all
now.
turned the other way.
Ah, and it's a clean headshot too. If he fluffs the first spray, maybe Hex saves him. Oof. Hampus weird nade, but no problem. gonna come around with
Oh,
the
he gets the kill anyway.
Drops the bomb down as well. And now poor Wolko has to double back. This is Ninjas taking their 13th. No doubt in my mind. Sure enough, Rez with the dink makes it that much harder, and Wolko has to accept defeat.
Yep.
Give him the double tap treatment. Make sure he's dead.
Smelled them feet.
Let it slide. 13-11.
That's a great round out of Nip on all fronts, right? You get the death drop out of Rez, the cover, the A play, the mid aggression. I mean, it's all beautiful. Like the flash dodge, it's just, what more can you ask for?
Nasty little 3-bullet burst. Third timeout.
They kept a timeout for double overtime on Inferno.
Yep.
They space him out.
Automatic trying to keep him and his team head above water. 24 frags for Automatic. Most frags in the server at the moment. It is unfortunately George who's been a little quiet.
You know, when someone's bad at Vertigo, it makes me like them more.
I feel you.
So,
I feel you.
that's why I love Simple.
George's life's not about to get any easier either. Tech 9 in round 25. And Ninjas really haven't been afraid of going for those little pries down the A ramp. I've had no reason really to be intimidated, I don't think, by the EG approach. We'll work on the base of B instead. No close contact like the last round where Rez and Config took those early fights.
They see everything now.
Yeah, ready for that one. Config so prepared for the jump up. I like this setup.
It's a great setup.
Yeah, it's nice. One behind Tetris, one behind Orange.
It's just very hard to commit to B, you know? But,
Thought he was going to get away with that. Instead, George takes his head off. Rez sticking around. They still don't know about him. So no surprise if he catches him off guard. Ooh, George, a second. Plays around the smoke. Hampus is in between them, and that could get problematic.
So Hamp is going to share that information.
But now he's found out, and they've lost Brolin. So we're down to the 2v2. Automatic, though, 3 HP.
Okay.
So easy cleanup, Hampus. And 14 for NIP.
Yeah. Well, could have gone wrong, but didn't. That's the important part. And Nip, well, less questions about them than Evil Genius's odds of pulling this back. Definitely good. Done some good stuff on both maps, and I feel like, again, if Hedrick didn't have that insane play in the first half, totally different game, like, mentally. But it really has had an impact on them. And, of course, at the end of the day, this is Nip's map pick. So, you know, they're expected to do a bit better than they did on Inferno. Nip looking to break their loss streak on this map. You know, maybe they wouldn't have picked this map versus Na'Vi, but maybe they pick it versus EG, and it makes sense that they eventually do try it again.
Yeah, get the reps in. Additionally, when we saw what Vitality did to EG yesterday here or rather 2 days ago, felt like a great chance to probably get said practice. And they were probably scared 6 rounds into this game when Evil Geniuses had yet to lose a round, but we are long from those first 6 rounds. Hedrick on full display. Doesn't matter. Automatic peeks into it. Ready for the follow-up is Hedrick. He's got Brolin to work with him next to Xbox. He'll lose his angle, but Brolin keeps the pressure up. It's a big pack of players for EG down there. And slowly those rotates come over from Ninjas. 40 seconds. NIP on the brink of that 15th. They've still got a smoke for Hedrick as well. Throwing that down on short once he takes his shot would serve up such an issue. George, if he gives him the kill. It's still Brolin over towards the top of ramp where the first contact happens. And now Hedrick has to turn attention. Didn't have to. Hampus was actually there to pick up the slack. And George will take Hedrick's head off. Hext comes through with the mid lurk. Config keeps his head on a swivel, and that pays off. Junior, last man up, looking for the 1v2, knows the closest spot, time's not on his side, and Hampus with a multi-frag round to give Ninjas 4 match points.
After all that effort, and they can't even get the bomb down. Getting to the site, it was such a fight all the way through. Nip did such a good job of delaying for time, adding friction, using Hedrick at a few different stops, watching their flank here with Config. They made that a nightmare for Evil Geniuses, and that's what the series is turning out to be, unfortunately for them. Such a strong start, but now they face series point. They may only have to think about tomorrow. I don't even know. Money's still good enough here for Evil Geniuses. There's at least that, but we're not seeing things in the ways of ideas that would show us, oh, they're going to come back into this game. They have a deep enough game plan now. I think T-side is clearly a lot weaker than CT side was, even if they lost that side too.
With this next round win, of course, Ninjas starting their journey for revenge, setting up a rematch versus Complexity, and then potentially Vitality to see who actually tops Group A. Vitality sitting in the group final already, awaiting their next challenge. It's looking very tough to match up versus Vitality at the moment. Brolin, quick kill to automatic, but George has got the response. Hext's going to streamline a couple flashbangs as they do inch closer. Can Config stop it all? He's got Hampus with him. There may not actually be an overcommitment here, but there's also no A play whatsoever for EG, so it feels like it's got to be this.
Yeah, and he's stuck by, and they're getting into that same setup we saw last time.
Even with so much time, that uncertainty, Hex just gonna go make sure they haven't been pushed on the bottom of ramp, which isn't the case, but Walco's got that open. A second comes out from EG. George and Walco with headshots, but Brolin and Headtrick with a chance to 2v4.
Yeah, one's called Dink for sure.
Gap on that.
Oh, that's a really bad
Oh,
smoke.
God. I mean, Walco's just fed to the wolves. He's expecting that entire section to be blocked off by smoke. A second out of Brolin, and no return damage whatsoever yet out of EG. It's a CT smoke to play in front of. Brolin gets tagged on the fallback, and that reopens the door for the bomb plant. So Junior's hands busy. Soon he comes up. It's him and George, J&J. Oh, but Brolin with a third in this 2 versus 4. He's doing all the heavy lifting. He's on the brink of the ace, unless George can take it back on his own. CTs just stagnate, set up, knowing he's stuck behind this cover. Nowhere to run or hide if you were George. He fights back, softens up Headtrick, who gets himself the final frag. A 2v4 to close it, and the Ninjas in Pajamas bounce back from the 0-6 start. It's a double OT affair on Inferno. It's a breaking of the 6-map loss streak on Vertigo.